Hey y'all. I know it's a really, really bad angle, and I'm not catfishing you. I don't want y'all to think I'm catfishing y'all from the from the thumbnail. But I had to make it look a little appealing. I'm just saying. But hey everybody. I know nobody's on this live right now, but I know a lot of people will go back and watch my lives, and I keep promising myself that I'm gonna go live. I always say I'm gonna go live, once a week. But let me get to the point because y'all know I'll be rambling on here because that's what I do. Um wanted to so I made a post earlier today on Instagram, and honestly I was just kind of in a moment, because you know how when you is that a fly, you know how you pray for something, and see, and I'm gonna talk about this in a minute too, but you know how you pray for something and like I don't know, do we be praying for stuff and like thinking that it may possibly not happen? Is that what it is? But anyways, my prayers have been answered and things have just been rolling and happening for me. And I want to tell y'all the story or whatever like that. But before I get into that, today's video, this live is about UGC, getting into UGC. If you guys don't know what UGC is, it stands for user generated content. And then, to sum it up, basically, long story short, as you all know, there are a lot of people out here that are influencers. And basically, what an influencer is someone who, basically, I don't want to say wagers, but that's not the word. What am I trying to say? I'm sorry, y'all. My mind is fried right now, but I wanted to come on here because I'm like, no, you're gonna make excuses and be like, oh, well, I'm gonna film a video, and no, let's talk about it now, and maybe we can film some stuff a little bit later. But yeah, back to what I was saying, y'all. I'm sorry, I have ADHD, so bear with me. But yeah, with an influencer, long story short, they get paid more so based off of their audience and their audience size. As you hear people talk about, like you have nano influencers, micro influencers, y'all get it. But with UGC, it's not necessarily based off of your audience. And I love UGC, y'all. I'm so happy I found it. I'm so happy that I got into it. And I honestly, I watch a lot of videos and I see so many people, one, gatekeeping, and two, like they don't want to like help people. And I'm like, why I started my YouTube channel, why I do what I do, why I make the videos that I make is because I want to help people, whether it's laughing, crying, I don't know, but just being relatable. Because we live in a society, in a world where everything is all about the aesthetic. But yeah, so now that I got that out of the way, y'all understand what UGC is, and versus an influencer. Hopefully that makes sense. Like I said, I will do an official video one day, where I'll look all nice and pretty and get myself together for y'all. But for the sake of this video in time, I just wanted to tell y'all what was going on. Okay, I turned up my brightness. So yeah. Anyways, fast forward to back to today. So I posted a story and I basically was like, hey y'all, I just basically long story short, like I just closed like three deals, three UGC deals, basically equaling a little over 10K, closer to the 11K range. So that's why I just said I just basically closed, you know, um three deals for 11K. And normally I'm the type of person, I really don't like to share stuff like that, but at the same time, I'm like, Sierra, you keep saying you want to be relatable, you want people to relate to you or whatever, so let's just put it out there. And I'm obviously, I can only do so much as far as like show y'all stuff like contracts and stuff, because with some brands they are kind of funny and stuff like that, but we'll get into that later. But yeah, so I just wanted to talk to y'all about UGC and like how you can get into it, because literally anybody can do this, and this is why I love it. Whether you're old, young, black, purple, brown, blue, um, even if you don't want to show your face, you can do UGC. And it has really changed my life, and it's changing my life, should I say. But let me give y'all a little backstory, just a little bit info about me, because I have had a lot of new subscribers that have asked me about it, and I'm like, I ain't never talked to y'all, so let me just give you a little backstory about me so y'all can kind of understand how I even got into UGC, because I really think it's a really, really important backstory. Not trying to be long-winded here, y'all. I'm trying to get off of here at least in 30 minutes time, because y'all know I be talking. Basically, long story short, I was at a job for about 10 years. I was actually on my way. I was on the, what am I trying to say? I was on the, y'all, I'm tired. I'm sorry. Bear with me. Basically, long story short, I was on a job for 10 years. And, yeah, I hated it there. I literally hated it there. And then once I got pregnant with my daughter, who's asleep right here, um, I just kind of made up in my mind that I was like, you know what? I don't want to be here and I don't want to be miserable. And I don't know, maybe it had been all of the motivational videos that I had been watching, or whatever. Because don't get me wrong, the job that I had, it was a decent paying job. It paid the bills or whatever like that. I mean, it wasn't nothing crazy, but and obviously it's not what I'm making now. But yeah, I just didn't want to be there anymore. And when I had my daughter, I don't know if just like a feminine gene kicked in me, and I was just like, you know what, I'm not the person who I want to be, and I want to change who I want to be. And especially to show my daughter that, of course my son as well, but obviously being a female and wanting my daughter to grow up to be a strong, powerful woman, something just clicked in me. And so somehow, by the grace of God, I ran into, some videos talking about, UGC. And if any of you know, I have been on YouTube literally for about 7 years now. I was on and off for years, wasn't consistent. I would say last year, probably around this time, actually, August, September-ish. Um, Ever since then, I've been pretty consistent. For the most part, I post shorts every single day. And then I'm getting back into posting long form content. So yeah, been on YouTube. I was monetized because back in the day you didn't have to meet all the requirements, but I never actually hit the threshold to like get my actual paycheck from YouTube. But yeah, currently in the process of trying to get back monetized. Recently just hit 1K finally. And that's with all the consistency. So that's kind of my little backstory. But anyways, I end up running across these videos about UGC, and I'm like, damn, you don't have to have like this huge following or whatever like that to make money online. And then I also even kind of considered maybe starting a drop shipping business, but either any whatever. Um, Y'all, I hate this is why I hate being live, because I'm like, usually I be stuttering and stuff, and I can usually edit out what I. So y'all bear with me. Um, so yeah, so I was just like, man, I want to make passive income, because how we be on TikTok and Instagram or whatever, and you see like all of these people, and they're living these amazing lives, and they're driving these nice cars, and a lot of them be renting them. Just saying. No shade, but shade. It was shade. But and it was just like it got to a point with me, and I'm just like, bro, like. And it's not even about like necessarily comparing yourself to somebody, but it had got to a point for me personally where I was just like, she ain't better than me. He ain't better than me. And as we're sitting there and we're scrolling and we're spending so much time, y'all, like I ain't gonna lie, there'll be times where I'll be on Instagram, I didn't look up, it's about 2 hours later, and it's like, bro, I ain't made no money. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sitting back and I'm watching somebody else, you know, transform their dream life. I have literally watched people start from the bottom, and now they're, having their online business, or they're, doing whatever it is that they want to do. But I've watched that whole process. And for me, I don't know about y'all, but it took me to be like, baby, I didn't waste 2 years watching Gina or whoever, create the life for themselves that, that I want and desire. And so as much as I love all of my, fellow YouTubers and everything like that, I love y'all. I'm happy for y'all. But I had to like start like turning off YouTube, because like that was literally all that I would watch, and I would be obsessed. I hate to say it, with just the aesthetics and the lifestyles and this and that. And it's just like, oh, it makes me feel good. But then as soon as I turn it off, I feel like my cup is empty. I feel like I'm unfulfilled, and like, damn, I wish my life was like that. And I just didn't like that feeling. So I finally just something just clicked in me. Honestly, I started praying about it, and I was like, man, I want to do that. And for once, this is finally something that I feel, I guess you can say, confident in probably doing. And I think the reason why I felt that way is because, when you're a small YouTuber or whatever like that, I mean, you don't get views. And honestly, it can be embarrassing at times, and people go back and, you tell people you got a YouTube channel because obviously you want them to support you. But then when they look at you, because like I have been in public places, and I'll, obviously if I'm vlogging or something like that, this was way back when. And I'm like, oh yeah, I have a YouTube channel and this and that. And then like I've had people literally be like, oh, well, you only get like 30 views, you only get like 20 views. Oh, okay. Like all pass. And honestly, that was just very discouraging for me. But at the end of the day, um, I knew that I was passionate about it, and I knew at the end of the day, like I've always wanted to be on TV. I always wanted to, I don't know, kind of secretly be like a talk show host, even though I don't like my own speaking voice. Ain't that crazy, y'all? Mental. Something wrong with me. But yeah, and I love, I just love, like I've always wanted to be in commercials, and I've always wanted to do that. So hearing about UGC, I'm like, you're making ads and appearing on, like I love it, and I'm passionate about it. So I did my research. And I was like, okay, I think I want to do this. So before actually getting started with UGC, because she puts the pro and procrastinate. This was about probably dates. I would say December of 2020. When was my daughter born? 2000 December of 2020. Girl, when was you born? Well, I can't think right now, y'all. But anyways, the year before, like right as I'm pregnant with my child, I'm doing my research and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna pray about this. So I started praying about it and I started having dreams, about of like, what this lifestyle and where it could take me. And I'm just like, okay, this feels real. This feels like I can obtain this. So of course, because I run everything by my husband. Not that I run by him, but I had to have that conversation with my husband. I was like, babe, I want to do content creation. I'm passionate about it. I'm a person that loves to sleep, but when it comes to like doing stuff and because I have had my share of working with brands here and there, but it was always gifted. It was never paid. So I was just like, I'm really passionate about it. I love creating content, and this is what I want to do. But me being me, because I'm all about my coins, baby. And I don't want nobody to feel a certain way because I'm not that type of woman that, even though my husband I guess would allow me to be or would want me to be, I can't just have somebody providing for me. That's just not who I am. I don't know, maybe it's the Leo gene in me, but I was just like, nah, I gotta still be making sure I'm, bringing something in for at least myself. You know what I'm saying? Because don't get me wrong, my husband basically pays all the bills. So my money, but our money is our money. Our money is together. So, um, yeah. So I was just like, babe, I want to quit my job and I want to find me a work from home job. Y'all, this is exactly what I said too. This is how crazy manifestation is. I was like, I want to quit my work from home job and actually pursue content creation, but I want to get a job where, they paying decent, but I ain't gotta do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I literally said that. So, I started like I don't know, I kind of shied away for a while from applying to different jobs, but I started applying to jobs. Long story short, I ended up finding like the perfect job, literally work from home, don't have to go in. And it just was like, okay, God, I hear you. You know what I'm saying? Like it literally was like things were just like falling into line. So, then I'm starting, okay, let me start pursuing, let's take this now that God gave me what I asked for. I'm like, okay, let me produce some results. So then that's when I started heavy, started researching UGC. And that's another thing that I wanted to talk about, y'all. Like, nobody is gonna be out here and help, like nobody's gonna help you reach your dreams. And I know that sounds messed up to say, but like in reality, like don't nobody give a damn. Because it's your dream. You know what I mean? And that is the thing. Like as much as you want to ask people, I'm not gonna lie, and that's why I'm kind of like a part of me is like, man, I want to coach and help people because I really enjoy helping people. But y'all, people be getting on my nerves and people be doing too much. And it's like even when you try to help people, like they literally want you to hand them the 5-course meal on a silver platter. Like, here you go. You don't have to do anything. I did everything for you. Here you go. And it's just really, really annoying. Um, and so like, this is kind of why I'm doing what I'm doing right now. But yeah, so I start my work from home job, and then at this point I start researching UGC heavy, and I run into like people like Crystal. I'm gonna tag her information down below. Anytime anybody asks me about Crystal, y'all can reference me. I always did I say that right? Anytime anybody asks me about UGC, I always reference them to Crystal because to me, not only is she a beautiful black mom, wife, and everything, but she girlfriend got her ish together. And she is a big part of the reason why I started, because I'm not gonna lie, when I first got into UGC, I ain't see nobody that looked like me. I didn't. I'm gonna be honest. But granted, there are um and not necessarily getting paid deals, should I say. Getting gifted product, oh baby, that's nothing. But getting paid deals, baby. So yeah. So I started doing my research and then I got into it, I built my portfolio and literally y'all, that's kind of, my story. So for any of y'all that wants to start UGC, y'all, you literally can just start. It does not take much. Y'all, you UGC, it literally is just promoting products, talking about the products. Y'all, you'd be surprised how much money we be sleeping on a day-to-day basis. And that's what UGC has taught me so much. Like y'all, let me see if I got any. This right here, boom. I was just rubbing this on my back. Y'all can do UGC with anything. You literally and because a lot of people will make the excuse, well, I gotta get out and go buy the products. I don't have the money to do that right now. Yeah, you do. You got some lotion in the crib. You got some I don't know, freaking baby wipes. I don't soap, something. Make a video of you using it because this is right now. This is like how brands are selling selling products. They a lot of people are going away with the billion-dollar, or not billion-dollar, well, hell, maybe some of them be million-dollar productions and everything like that, because as a consumer and as a fan of a brand or whatever like that, I want to see somebody that looks like me using your product in order for me to buy it. And that's just kind of like where the world is. Like, although we live for aesthetics, when it comes to like me actually wanting to purchase something from me, I need to see it. I need to see, does it really come out white of that tube like that? Does it really look like that? Will that really make my, you know what I mean? So, um, sorry, y'all, my baby daddy was texting me. But yeah, so anybody that wants to get started with UGC, you literally can just grab products around your house, film yourself using those products. If you're somebody that doesn't want to show your face, you have to think out of the box, but think about it long term. And I think that's where a lot of people kind of mess up with anything, like you want that quick fast success, and it don't happen like that. And with UGC, you're going to be told no, 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 hell no, hell no, hell no, hell you know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to be told no like 1,001 times, but you can't give up. And as cliche as it may sound or whatever like that, you literally can't give up. You have to keep going. You got to keep going. And that, for me, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, in the beginning I was just like, okay, maybe I shouldn't jump ship just yet, but that's why I was so glad that I do have my job, because y'all, the life if I told y'all the life that I visualize for myself and my family. And my husband, he makes fun of me all the time because he's like, you gonna quit your job? And I'm like, no, I'm literally gonna stay here forever, because one, my job offers a pension. Obviously they have a good 401k, and hell, their insurance is amazing. And I went ahead and picked up the insurance on my end. So I'm like, no, baby, I'm staying, I'm retiring from here. I'm just gonna be traveling. Hey, it ain't none of their business where I'm at. But I love the freedom that I have. But mainly another reason why I kind of got into UGC, y'all, I ain't gonna lie, is because I'm cheap. I was like, man, I want, obviously having a daughter now, I was just like, I just want to get free product. Yeah, at first that was kind of like my obsession with it. I was just like, I just want y'all to send me stuff. So you'd be surprised by, like, I've learned over time that, it takes money. It definitely does take money to make money. And y'all are buying brands anyway, especially black women. Y'all, do y'all know that black women, we are literally, what do they say? Like the highest, don't get me on here lying, y'all. Y'all know my English is terrible. But anyways, we're like the highest consumer there is. We go out, we spend our last on products. You know what I'm saying? So I'd be damned if you're not gonna reimburse me for, I mean, I was gonna buy it anyway, but let me get some money. Let me get a coin from, showing me using your product. And I will say though, with UGC, you can get into like really, you'd be surprised, y'all. Like, if you're somebody that likes to travel, y'all, you can literally hit hotels up and be like, "Hey, I'm a traveling UGC creator, and I want to create some content for you." And you get them dope angles and shoots. That's the part that I love about content creation, like choreographing, my content to the music, and just making stuff pop and catching the angles and the B-rolls, and what I mean. You really have to be passionate about it, because it's a lot of editing, and it's a lot of revisions, and it's a lot of, it's a lot. And I don't want anybody to think like, oh, don't get me wrong, UGC, it's easy for me just because I'm passionate about it. If you're not passionate about it, it's not going to be easy for you. And that's anything. Like, honestly, when I do UGC, and I ain't gonna lie, right now I'm a little overwhelmed, just because I kind of feel like I didn't put myself out there, and then like I didn't realize that I was gonna get this much reaction from a lot of brands. So now I'm feeling like a little flustered. But other than that, I'm glad. But this is what I pray for. This is what I hope for. That like, I visualized one day that I was gonna see so many boxes at my front door that it was just like, damn, what do I do? And to see that actually is happening is amazing. And that's the thing that I wanted to, just tell everybody about it. Like, if you want to get into UGC, I'm here to support you. I'm not one of them type of people that'll be like, oh, well, I need 500. Like, it's really not that deep, y'all. There's so many, just resources out there where you can research and do it yourself. But honestly, it's just trial and error. And that's with anything. If you want to start a YouTube channel, you can watch as many tutorials and testimonials or whatever like that. But you just got to start. You just got to put yourself out there. And who cares, if you get, a couple of views, that's how it works in any way. Not everybody's going to be a viral sensation overnight. And yeah, but I just wanted to come on here and talk to y'all about it. Like, UGC, like, to basically start my journey last year. I would say September. We'll just say September. To now actually getting deals, it's crazy. And the biggest thing about UGC that I want anybody to understand, and I hope that y'all take away from this video today, because I'm about to try to wrap it up. You see how I'm trying to get to the point, y'all, is that before you start your UGC journey, before you start anything, it's really, really important, because I feel like a lot of people don't say this at all, is to really change your mindset. When I first started, or when I first thought about, starting, I was just like, oh, I don't think I can do that, or oh, my videos could look like that, or a brand, or why would a brand want to work with me? And that was, I feel like that's why I was at the gifted stage for so long. And y'all, you got to be cocky with UGC. That's the one thing that I'm learning. Like, because you got to think, when you start getting into getting paid deals and negotiating rates, and negotiating packages or monthly retainers or whatever like that, baby, always go high. Like, y'all, sometimes I be, baby, shooting for the stars, because at the end of the day, anytime you negotiate with people, 9 times out of 10, they always are going to come down. So why not start high? And you'd be surprised, because brands, they have a budget. They have a budget, or they wouldn't be a brand. And so, you have a lot of people that will lie and be like, oh, we don't have a budget. We're only offering gifted product. Okay, well then no. But as far as somebody starting out in I can't even talk. As far as somebody starting their UGC journey, there's nothing wrong with accepting gifted product. Personally, I think it's a great a great thing. You know what I'm saying? They have a lot of websites. I know I use Coley. I've used Skeepers. I've used, who else have I used? I've used Stack, what was it called? Stack Influencers. Who else? I'm just trying to think of all the people that I've actually got deals from. But this is the type of stuff that, like I said, I'll start talking to y'all about. Maybe I'll just start doing lives, and then y'all can just ask me questions. But I personally am not at a point where I feel like I should charge people, because y'all, I'm still learning myself. I'm not perfect. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I just try to just continue to do research, and to kind of perfect my craft. If you're somebody that doesn't like to, you make the excuse of like, oh, I don't know how to edit and this and that, y'all, like, you be surprised. I've had deals where I've worked with brands where, like, they didn't even want me to edit. They just wanted me to shoot the content and send it over to them, and they was going to edit it how they wanted to, and they still paid me for it. So, you'd be surprised the opportunities that are out there. And another thing is, you'd be surprised, like, just communicating with people and offering your services. Like, like, you can't do, I'm at a point now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm about to start outsourcing my services. Or I can't y'all, I'm sorry. I'm just flustered. But I'm at a point where I want to start outsourcing, like, maybe I really will get an editor, or maybe I will get just somebody to, like, take photos for me or something like that. Just because, like, at the end of the day, my priority first is to be a wife and a mom, and that's always gonna be priority. But I'm all about my money, and I'm all about getting to this bag. And I want to enjoy making money in my sleep. And it really is a life-changing thing. And I'm so, so glad that I've started this journey. And I just want to take y'all on it with me. And I want you to do it as well, because, like, y'all, especially my mamas out there, because y'all know I'm here for y'all, especially y'all. And there's nothing wrong with, especially my stay-at-home moms that don't work. This is the perfect side hustle for you to do, and you can enjoy doing it. Like, who wouldn't want to be, a mom getting free clothes for their baby, and getting free clothes for free diapers and stuff like that? Like, that's a blessing alone. That's safe. Look, that's me making money right there, because I didn't spend no money. You know what I mean? So, but it really truly has been, it really has been a roller coaster ride for me. But I'm starting to feel like, okay, we got a grips on this. We know what we're doing a little bit. And I hope that I'm not too premature about this, but God put it on my heart. And like how I'm always, praying, I'm asking God, I'm like, God, I want to help people. I want to help moms. I want to help young women. And I just want, us to really truly feel like, that we really can do whatever we want, y'all. Life is not meant to be hard. Life is meant to be, live successful. But it's so important for us to help each other. And, I was reading this quote the other day where it was saying, competition is only when you're at the bottom. Because if you ever notice, people that make it to the top, or however you want to word it, they always collaborate with each other. They always spin ideas off of each other. They always help each other. And, that's why I said it's just really important for you to personally, change your mindset and believe that, you can truly have whatever you want. I'm a big believer and believe if I can see it, feel it, smell it, hear it, visualize it, that is meant for me. And there's no idea, no dream too far gone where it's just not possible for me. You know what I'm saying? And like you really have to speak life into everything that you do. And you'll be surprised. You'll look up and you'll be like, what? Okay, I was just playing, God. Like I didn't know you was going. Okay. But I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. Like I said, I just kind of wanted to give y'all a little backstory of my UGC journey. Hopefully it made sense because y'all know your girl be everywhere sometimes. But for anyone that wants to get started, if you need help, questions or whatever, feel free to DM me. Feel free to leave a comment in this live. Make sure y'all like this live, by the way, too. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. But yeah, I'm willing to help, willing to answer questions. If you want to get started. But I just wanted to do like an introductory video or whatever. I may actually do a formal video where I beat my face, where I actually look cute, because I know I'm looking like a tired ass mom, because I am for sure. Um, but yeah, I just hopefully I covered everything. I feel like I did. Um, I feel like I did, y'all. If I didn't, I'm sorry. That's where the other videos will come in. But yeah, if you want to start your UGC journey, let me know. If you want to work with brands, you want to get free product, girl. If you want to take trips, y'all, there's so many different opportunities out here. Oh, last thing that I want to say to you. If you're somebody that like, because there's different versions of UGC, and you got to really think out of the box. Like I wasn't even thinking like this when I got into this. I was thinking it was just strictly a product thing. Like, no, y'all, I'm at a point now where like local businesses, you can literally go to a local business. Like if you're in need to try to make a little quick little money, you'd be surprised. You can go, I don't know, say a local barbershop and be like, hey, do you guys have a social media presence, or do you have an Instagram? You can literally start their Instagram for them and charge them like $300. I've done that. Like you just gotta like just get your mind, you just really have to like program your mind, like, you know what I mean? Like I always say this affirmation every day, like I always have more money than I need. I cannot help but attract money to me. I always have more money than I need. I cannot help but attract money. Money just comes to me, like I can't help it. And ever since I've been like saying this affirmation on a day-to-day basis, I always try to say at least twice a day. I always like when I'm brushing my teeth, because you brush your teeth twice a day. So that's kind of, and I'm looking in the mirror. So that's my thing. I know that's a little weird, but that's when I say it. Um, but yeah, y'all, there's so many different opportunities out here. I don't want to hear nobody talking about they don't know how to make no money, because you can't. You literally can go to your favorite restaurant and be like, oh my God, I love the aesthetic in here. Sorry, y'all. Oh my God, I love the aesthetic in here. Can I shoot some content for y'all? And you'd be surprised, you can get your free meal. I mean, something is better than, you know what I mean? Something is better than nothing. If you somebody that like to, like I said, stay in fancy, nice hotels, you'd be surprised. Like, I seen this quote a long, long time ago where it was talking about like Pepsi, like, and that's kind of like, it kind of relates to me as well. But like where I was saying, like, you can't be afraid to like promote yourself. Pepsi is a $1 billion company, but yet they run ads all the time. Coca-Cola is a $1 billion company, but yet they promote themselves all the time. So you can't be afraid to promote yourself and to push whatever it is that you're trying to do. But all right, y'all, I'm rambling and I'm talking too much. But like I said, for anybody that wants to start their UGC journey, feel free to reach out to me. I'll definitely answer all the questions that I possibly can. If y'all need help with like getting started, getting your portfolio going, let me know. I will link my portfolio down into this video, which I link it in all of my videos, so you can check it out. But yeah, y'all, let's get to this money. Let's get to this bag, y'all. This right now, especially, is the season, because this is going into the holiday season. Well, brands, they like try to get like 90 days ahead of see, this is why we'll talk about it later. But yeah, jump on if you want to make you a little money, whatever like that. There's so many different opportunities, so many different platforms that you can get on. Like I said, Coley, one of my favorite ones. One of my favorite ones. I know I've gotten at least maybe 4 or 5 paid deals off of there. Don't quote me. I would have to go in there and look. But yeah, and I'm talking about the lowest one was that $250. So, baby, let's get this money. But all right, y'all. I will see y'all in the next live. Remember that y'all can do anything. You literally can do anything that you put your mind to. And I know it's cliche. I know that sounds corny, but like really, really think about that and digest that. Because for the longest period of time, I thought people used to just say that because it just was a nice thing to say. But no, you really can do anything that you put your mind to. If you really think about it, and like I said, visualize it, smell it, hear it, and see yourself doing it, baby, it's already yours. But all right, y'all. I will see y'all in my next video. Like I said, hit that subscribe button, hit this like button, share this video. And like I said, feel free to hit me up on my social medias. And I will see y'all in my next video. Have an amazing night. Have an amazing rest of the week. I love y'all. Bye.